Live from the Great Minnesota Get-Together, this is Care at the Fair.
Welcome. We are live at the Care Barn. It is the Minnesota State Fair. Welcome to Care 11 News Weekends. We got the Vikings cheerleaders and Victor in the house, and it, my goodness, is a hot one. 95 degrees right now. My goodness. And even though it's hot, it is a good day to be in the barn. Weekends are always a good day to be in the barn.
We have free water. We're handing out sunglasses. We were earlier. You guys missed it if you didn't get it. Sorry about it. But we do have plenty of other things to give away throughout the show. Let's start by talking about the heat, though, Jared. We broke a record today.
Yeah, in fact, we're at it right now. You can see at the bottom of your screen, 95 degrees. So these folks, I think, deserve some kudos.
Yes.
Not only coming to the fair, but here in the barn. The heat index here must be like 130. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But
or 140.
Right. Yeah, current temperature 95. Heat indices right around 104 to 106. So extreme weather, excessive heat warning in effect all the way through Tuesday. Again, there's that current heat index now at 103. Blaine, it's 106. So this is extreme heat, plenty of water, plenty of AC breaks. That's going to be the trend all the way through about the middle of the week. And I got to say, it's pretty much 90s for the 7-day. We'll talk about that much more coming up.
Even though we don't want to hear about it.
Well, I'm the bearer of bad news again.
That's all right. You're used to that.
Should we bring the hashtag back? Hashtag blame Jared. Are we bringing it back?
I don't know if, it'll come back.
It will come back.
Wait till winter.
We got some water in the barn anyway, so that's a good idea. You know, crowds here don't have much choice but to just brave the heat. That's what they're doing. They're staying cool using misters and, of course, staying as hydrated as possible.
And medical crews are working overtime to make sure that fairgoers are staying healthy on this hot and humid day. But people, of course, at the fair aren't the only ones who are trying to cool off. Jana Shortle joins us with more on that. Jana.
Yeah, well, Blake, we've got water here at the Care Barn to give away to folks when they just have too much heat and need to cool off and get in some shade. But this fairgrounds is actually a city of animals as well, and this extreme heat is really hard on them, too. The State Fair has 6 veterinarians on duty all day checking on those animals for signs of distress, but their owners know best. We've met with a couple of owners today, and they say due to the heat, they had to spray them down every 2 hours and keep a mist on them if they could at all times. And in addition to that, keep a fan on them at all times.
There's a lot of air moving in these barns. There's always a lot of water in front of these animals and poured on them. And of course, they're always in the shade. Shade is so important with animals as it is with people.
Now, the good news is most of those animals are in the shade at all times. All of those barns are shaded and have those misters, as you've heard. The good veterinarian did tell me today, on average, we lose 1 or 2 animals a year, but so far, everyone is staying healthy. So we'll keep an eye on that throughout the rest of this very, very hot fair. And for news, we'll go to Golden Valley with Carla Holt. Carla?
All right, thank you so much, Jana. Good evening, everyone. I will send it back to that very, very hot State Fair in Rena and Blake.
Thank you, Carla. We are a little bit snuggly and warm in here. What's your name?
Joey.
Where are you from, Joey?
Silver Lake.
Silver Lake. Are you hot today?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who are you?
Aaron.
Are you from Silver Lake, too?
Yep.
Are you hot?
Yep.
Yeah, just like everybody else here. But you know what? Here in the Care 11 barn, we got some big giant fans if you want to come in and sit down and take a load off. We're also giving away sunglasses every day between 10:30 and 2:30 here at the barn. So you can come and check us out. By the way, if you want to know where we are, we're at the corner of Judson and Nelson. That is where you will find us in the big giant red barn. And by the way, here at the barn today, volunteers were speed volunteering. They made more than 500 electromagnetic kits that the Bakken Museum will use to teach school kids about electricity. Next weekend, there will be projects right here in the barn for the Aliveness Project and Cheerful Givers. You can do that from 1 until 3 right here. And as I understand it, we have some free food to give away, Blake.
Yeah, who's hungry in the barn? Anyone hungry? Yeah. How about some donuts? We have these folks here from Tom Thumb Donuts, which is on the west side of Underwood and the corner of Carnes and Underwood. And tell us about what you're handing out here.
Well, we got Tom Thumb Donuts, always made fresh in sight for your delight. And we're open. First one's to open, last one's to close, so get them all day, every day.
I love it. I'm going to take one, and then these guys are in their best seats of the house, so they get to eat first. And it's an anniversary you guys will be celebrating coming up here, right?
Yes, it is, on Thursday.
What is it?
It'll be our 4-year wedding anniversary.
And your name?
Jessica.
From?
Ham Lake.
Kevin.
So 4 years. What's the secret to success so far in 4 years of marriage?
Communication.
Yeah. Just talking to each other?
Yeah.
I love it. Well, you have the best seats in the house for a good reason. Happy anniversary to you, and we'll send things over to Rena.
Well, thank you, Blake. And in honor of Minnesota Cooks Day, we actually have a real live blue ribbon winner here in the barn with us. Lisa Simser, did I say that right?
That's right. That's
okay. She's here. She's of Champlin, by the way, and she just won a big prize in a new category this year, the Bisquick Family Recipe, Favorites Recipe. And you have turkey apple puffs that you're going to do for us today. Is this a pretty easy recipe?
It's so easy that even my daughter Megan is going to help us today. So
awesome. All right. How do we start?
If I were home and had my stove, I would start with water and butter on the stove, get it so it's almost boiling, then add my Bisquick, which makes the recipe so much easier. Then stir in 1 egg at a time. There's 3 eggs until you get a batter that kind of looks like this. Spread it on a pan, and that goes in the oven for 15 minutes.
Awesome. Okay, so that looks beautiful, and then now we start to assemble the rest, right?
Yes, we get to put all the exciting stuff on top. And I start with caramelized onions. This is not Megan's favorite part, so I'll do that for her. What's great about caramelized onions is you can make them ahead of time. So do these ahead, leave them in the refrigerator, and use them on all kinds of different recipes.
All right, Megan, are you going to help us with the rest here?
Yeah.
Okay, what goes next?
Honey mustard.
All right, go ahead and help us out there.
I'll do that. I'll do the honey mustard. And then, Megan, what comes on after that? Turkey.
All right, go ahead and put the turkey on for us. Do you like turkey?
Yeah.
So tell us quickly, what made you decide to enter in the contest?
Well, it's really fun to do the State Fair contest. When the program comes out for creative activities in May or in March, you kind of start thinking about the rules and imagining what you could do. This recipe came from just the idea of what do I have in my pantry already? Everybody likes turkey sandwiches, and this just takes it up a notch.
This is gorgeous. You're doing a great job. We appreciate that. And so then once we get it all on there, what do we do next?
After the turkey, then we add apples. Megan, go ahead and do the apples next. Slices of Granny Smith apples, real thin, and I leave the peel on. It kind of holds it together and gives a little color to it. Then we'll put Swiss cheese over the top and put it under the broiler for a couple of minutes, and it's ready to go.
And then it's ready to go. Super easy and super awesome. Here's a finished product. I don't know if we can get a shot of this right over here. Craig, can we get a shot of that? Doesn't that look amazing? And I believe we have some samples to give out to some people. So I think I'm going to send it over to Blake, who might have some of these with him.
He actually already ate it. Ronnie Anderson already ate his. But Ronnie, you're a 40-year Navy veteran. Give it up for Ronnie. 40 years in the Navy. And Ronnie, you just live a few blocks from here.
8 blocks that way. And we she's my girlfriend's Edina. You know what Edina stands for? What? Every day I need attention. And she does.
And she gets it from you, probably.
Yes, right.
Well, good. Thanks so much, Ronnie, for your service. Coming up next, we have more food giveaways here at the fair. We also have some unexpected artistic flair at the State Fair this year. Hear from a group giving pop-up performances all around the fairgrounds coming up next. That's more KARE 11 at the fair. Applause, everyone. You're on TV. We will be right back. That is a look at one of the new attractions here at the State Fair this year. It's Arts Affair. The fair is putting the spotlight on local dance groups like Collide Theatrical Dance Company, and they're doing pop-up performances all around the fairgrounds. And joining us right now is Collide's artistic director, Regina Peluso. Thanks so much for being with us.
Hi, thank you so much.
And before I chat with you, I need to know who this adorable girl is.
I'm Dora.
From where?
I'm from Minneapolis.
From Minneapolis. And you?
Nika.
Jeff. So these are some of the dancers that you'll see around the fairgrounds this year. And Regina, talk a little bit about what this is. It's pop-up performances. So you're just going out on the fairgrounds and dancing.
Yeah, look for the sign Arts Affair. There's 4 different companies every 4 days that are performing around the fair. Surprise times. A lot of companies are releasing their times the morning of. There's 4 different locations, and you'll just be surprised. A good 10-minute show.
And then it's a bunch of different dance groups. Your last performance, though, is actually tonight, so these folks in the barn can go see it right after this newscast at 6:30?
6:30 outside the Education Building.
And talk a little bit about what you guys do the rest of the year, because obviously it's not just the State Fair for you guys.
Yes, Collide Theatrical Dance Company is a musical theater-based jazz dance company that creates original Broadway-style musicals. Our next production is September 19th to the 29th at the Southern Theater. It's called the Belmont Hotel, and it features 13 professional dancers, 2 vocalists, and 5 professional jazz musicians.
And don't the Twin Cities just have so much talent to draw from when you're doing performances?
You know, I just moved back here from New York and LA, and I've been so lucky to find amazing dancers like this little one and some professional dance. It's amazing.
Well, 6:30, where is it again?
Outside the education building.
Outside the education building, if you want to go check it out here on the fairgrounds. And it's going to be really, really hot, just to warn you. Jared joins us with more on how hot it is right now. Jared.
Yeah, breaking news here. Record highs. I'm sitting next to who?
Connie Scala.
Where are you from?
Eden Prairie.
Well, now, I saw you, and you kind of waved to me, and then you said something. What did you say? Do you remember what you said to me?
I just asked if Laura was working.
He's like, where's Laura? Why are you here? Where's Laura? We all love Laura Becker, right, don't we?
Yes.
It's okay. I'll let it slide this time. But yeah, she'll be on soon enough. I think she's out here tomorrow. So you want to come back and see Laura? There you go.
Oh, sure.
There you go. Hey, we got to get over to the folks here in the barn. I think the heat index here has got to be like 150 degrees. We have some fans. It's not doing a lot of good, but no doubt it's very hot. We've now dropped to 94, so cooling off, a crisp 94. We have the potential of seeing 10 of the 12 days of the fair at or above 90. I don't know if that's ever happened, but I got to say, that's hot. We'll send it back over to Rena and or Blake. Over to you.
And or. I'll take it from here. Thanks, Jared. And we are joined by Alice. And Alice, what do you got? You've been coming to the fair for 27 years, is that right?
Yes, that's right.
And you're 80 years old and you love the fair, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Give it up for Alice. All right, so tell us, what do we have here? What are you giving out to our folks?
Today I brought the favorite of the fair, I think, is watermelon. And I have some fruit pizza. And my favorite and the #1 seller is my veggie pie.
Veggie pie. You can find you guys at Veggie Pie inside the food building on the south wall. Why don't we let you go ahead and give those out to some people? We'll start over here with the best seats in the barn. Thank you so much. Give it up for Alice. And you know what? Coming up next, Dave Schwartz will have the sports, and we're talking Vikings, folks, and you can watch that game right here on KARE 11. We will be right back.
Welcome back to the barn. KARE 11 News at 6 continues. It's time for sports. I'm sitting amongst the fans here with some really fun folks. I'm done. Go ahead. I'm finished.
Back to you, Rena and Blake. Skull Vikings.
Skull
Yeah.
We have one last order of business here at the KARE Barn right now, and we have to give away some more free food. We have walleye and a stick here. Where can we find you guys?
We are in the food building, southeast corner on the inside.
Awesome. All right. And we have walleye sticks to give everybody today?
That's right. We've been frying fish all day, and we have lots for all of you folks who love walleye.
All right. Well, go ahead. We'll give them out, and we'll let Blake talk to. We have another food giveaway here.
Oh, and of course it's fried, because why wouldn't it be?
Why wouldn't it be?
We have Duke's Poutine here with us. And what's your name?
Matt.
Where are you guys located?
We're on Judson Avenue, right next to the all-you-can-drink milk booth.
This looks delicious. Tell me what this is.
What poutine is, it's fresh-cut French fries with white cheddar cheese curds. They're fresh. They're not battered or deep-fried, covered in gravy.
So it's really healthy for you.
It's actually not that bad.
Yeah, right. We're going to let you guys pass them out, let the crowd have some food. Go for it.
All right. Who do we have here? What's your name?
Tony.
Tony, where are you from?
Coon Rapids.
Tony, you came early to get your sunglasses today. Do you like those?
Yeah.
Yeah? Who do you got with you here?
My dad and my mom and my 2 sisters.
Your dad and your mom, your 2 sisters. Awesome. Is Jared still in the crowd?
Yeah, I am, and he actually was on our fanfare forecast. Did you remember that?
There you go.
Yeah, we sure did.
Who
Yeah.
are you talking to, buddy, over there?
I'm not really talking to anybody. Who wants to talk? We got about 30 seconds left. Anybody want to get on to you? Yeah? Well, what's your name, honey? Brittany, wave us out. We got a couple of seconds left. Right over here. Up in the bleachers, Brittany. There you go. It's good enough. You got it. There you go. See you tonight.